Kasi Madam Chair, noong nagsagutan na kayo, ikaw, Representative Kimbo, tsaka Representative Castro, about the 11 days, 19 days, ilang days na yon ng utilization, nakita ko na that was the start of an attack against the Office of the Vice President, and i-hinge yung attack on the confidential fund use. So nakita na namin yung timelines and nakita na namin yung kumbaga script sa narrative ng attack on the Office of the Vice President with regard to confidential funds. So to show goodwill to the people and para mapabigyan ng muka na sinabi namin na hindi namin napapadali ang trabaho namin dahil sa confidential funds, dahil natatarget namin kung saan dapat ilagay ang proyekto, pero pwede kaming magtrabaho ng walang confidential funds. That is the reason why hindi na namin ginamit ang fourth quarter na confidential funds sa Office of the Vice President to show the people, the public, that we are in good faith sa paggamit ng confidential funds. And we are true to our word na sinabi namin na napapadali ang trabaho, pero pwedeng i-give up yan.
Madam Vice President,
Madam Chair.
let's just finish. Madam Vice President,
Yes, Madam Chair, yung paggamit namin, kanina in-explain ko na, hindi na namin ginamit kasi nakita na namin sa timeline may sagutan ng 11, 19 days, and then meron nang lumabas na AOM ng COA within days, and then meron na namang lumabas na another AOM. So nakikita na namin yung pattern noong attack. That's why we decided in the Office of the Vice President na wag na dagdagan pa yung bala ng attack at ipakita sa mga tao na yung confidential funds, we are in good faith of using that and goodwill namin na napapadali yung trabaho. Verification is understandable if you want to be clarified of the words I uttered. I did not say collective action. I didn't say
yes,
conspiracy
it has
theory.
been made clear,
I didn't
Madam
say
Vice President.
I'm being attacked by the committee. Di ba nanggaling sa akin yun? So anong ika-clarify ko doon?
Yes, ma'am, noted po. It had been
Yung
loud and clear
script
po.
kasi nagkakabuhol-buhol na yung script.
Issues relating to confidential funds. But before that, I'd like to preface my questioning po kasi there were quite a number of point of orders regarding the scope of our budget hearing. And though, of course, we defer to the senior lawyers and their first, as mentioned by Congressman Manuel, under our rules, under Rule 162, we have rulings as President. Under Rule 163, we have supplementary rules regarding our parliamentary practices. So it's very clear po that by tradition, we really follow po, no, kung ano po yung nangyari sa previous hearings, we could still pursue the same. And very much, if I recall, in other proceedings, in other hearings for the budget, we do discuss years going back. And in fact, we can actually we can draw comparison with utilization and allocations of previous administrations, because precisely this is part of our oversight function and part in support of our duty in legislating for the General Appropriations Act. Second, Mr. Chair, I'd like to point out also that part of the President's budget in the NEP, if we take a look, that there is a portion on proposed budget, there is a portion on current budget, and there's a portion of actual. So as a matter of fact, and I believe it was actually DS Ungab who taught me this when we had our workshop, when we started for the first termers here. And that actually, while we are discussing the budget of 2025, verily part of the NEP of the actual is actually discussing 2022. And very much as precisely mentioned by Congresswoman Kimbo, sometimes the validity of appropriations can go on for 2 years, and that is why exactly we can really look into that. And third, and I think most important in relation to the issue of the confidential funds, is the question of yung sa COA po, yung itong notice of disallowance and audit report which we have received by virtue of subpoena duces tecum. 2024 po yung date nito. So I think it would have been impossible for us to tackle these matters in the previous deliberations. And I think rather than, although the proposal is noted that we have different committees to hear these kinds of things, given the nature that it is not yet final, I think the hearing before the budget would be most appropriate to consider the same. So with that said, Madam Chair, I would like to proceed with my questioning. And I would be addressing this question to the Honorable Vice President. Madam Chair, maybe ask through you, is the Honorable Vice President aware of the audit observation memorandums covering 3 different disbursements of confidential funds?
Madam Vice President.
On the issue of confidential funds, we have received audit actions regarding the confidential funds of the OVP. We have submitted our responses, and we assure the public of our full cooperation with the ongoing and unfinished audit.
Madam Chair, is the Honorable Vice President aware that for the first audit observation memorandum regarding the 2 disbursements of confidential fund, there were 2 issues raised by the COA?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, on the issue of confidential funds, we have received audit actions from the COA regarding the confidential funds of the OVP. We have submitted our responses, and we assure the public our full cooperation with the ongoing and unfinished audit.
Thank you for the response, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, is the Honorable Vice President aware that one issue raised by the COA was the lack of documentary evidence presented?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, on the issue of confidential funds, we have received audit actions from the COA regarding the confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President. We have submitted our responses, and we assure the public of our full cooperation with the ongoing audit.
Madam Chair, thank you for the response. Would the Honorable Vice President be aware that another issue raised by the audit observation memorandum was the misappropriation categories? Because, Madam Chair, in the audit observation memorandum, there was a distinguishment that the use of confidential funds shall be limited to certain categories of expenses, and that verily the point of the AOM was that there were findings that some of the categories included in the AOM were not subject or scope of confidential funds.
Madam Vice President.
On the issue of confidential funds, we have received audit actions from COA regarding confidential funds of the Office of the Vice President. We have submitted our responses, and we assure our full cooperation with the ongoing and unfinished audit.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I'd move on to the next question. Regarding these AOMs, it seems to be that for COA, based on experience, masyadong matagal na po ito. May we ask, Madam Chair, if there is any delays of sorts on the part of the Office of the Vice President in terms of responding to these AOMs and notice of disallowance?
Madam Vice President.
Madam Chair, I think that question is best asked to the Commission on Audit. Why will you ask me that? Sinabi na nga niya, itatanong sa Commission on Audit eh.
Madam Chair,
Honorable
most
Vice.
respectfully, there was a response on the part of the Office of the Vice President, and I would just assume that the Vice President is aware of the timing of their response to any audit actions that she has repeatedly mentioned, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, that is a question for the Commission on Audit, not for the Office of the Vice President.
Madam Chair, well, I will rephrase and indulge the good Honorable Vice President. May I ask, Madam Chair, the COA, regarding the proceedings po nung kanilang audit observation memorandum. May we know, Madam Chair, through the member of COA, the date on which the AOM was submitted and the date of which the response was made?
Asco Moliano.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry, I don't have the documents, and I am not privy to the audit of the Intelligence and Confidential Fund because it is within the Intelligence and Confidential Fund Audit Unit.
Madam Chair, most respectfully, may we know the position of our member from COA here?
Madam Chair, I am an Assistant Commissioner of COA. I'm the the head of the Assistant Commissioners Group.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just clarifying. So, hindi po siya pala galing sa ICAUF po, no? So, I suppose we'll have to make do with that answer for now. A lot of my questions were supposed to bank on that. Madam Chair, I'll move on to the next po siguro. Based on the circular, the compliance of liquidation of cash should be done within the within year end. And Madam Chair, it could be noted that the submission of the liquidation for the first confidential fund issued for 2022 was actually done in January 10, 2023. I will not address this to the Honorable Vice President, as she has, I will address this question to the COA. Madam Chair, is that correct, that part of the circular dictates that liquidation of cash advances regarding confidential funds should be done within year end?
ASCOM Uliano.
Yes, there is a requirement that all cash advances should be liquidated at year end.
Madam Chair, notwithstanding that the scope of covered period would be, for example, in the case of 2022, it was December 21 to December 31. Would that still require that liquidation be done at year end?
ASCOM Uliano.
If the disbursement is not yet generally all unliquidated cash advances should be liquidated at year end.
So, Madam Chair, notwithstanding that it ended December 31, it should have been liquidated at that time, but yet the liquidation report was filed in January 10. Wouldn't this be ground for the disallowance of the whole confidential fund for 2022, Madam Chair?
ASCOM Uliano.
Under our rules, the disallowance is based on the usage of funds, not on the cash advance. If the usage of funds is irregular, it could be disallowed, but it is based on untimely liquidation of cash advance. There are administrative penalties under the circular, but it should not be the sole basis for notice of disallowance.
Madam Chair, if with the indulgence of the committee, just two more questions.
Yes.
The one more question on that matter, the address to the good Assistant Commissioner. Madam Chair, what is the scope of these administrative penalties? Ano pa yung length ng time of penalties that were prescribed?
I don't have the circular on the cash advance.
Okay.
It's 97-001 if I still remember it.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, last question po, no? And I think it should be noted that the first CIF that was issued, the first confidential funds 2022, was based on yung contingent fund and later on passed on. But however, for the second, it was already part of the GAA. And this amount was 500 million. However, based on the liquidation, only 375 million was used. May we know, Madam Chair, from the Office of the Vice President, why the fourth supposed quarter, the fourth tranche, was not utilized?
Madam Vice President.
Kasi Madam Chair, noong nagsagutan na kayo, ikaw, Representative Kimbo, tsaka Representative Castro, about the 11 days, 19 days, ilang days na yon ng utilization, nakita ko na that was the start of an attack against the Office of the Vice President, and i-hinge yung attack on the confidential fund use. So nakita na namin yung timelines and nakita na namin yung kumbaga script sa narrative ng attack on the Office of the Vice President with regard to confidential funds. So to show goodwill to the people and para mapabigyan ng muka na sinabi namin na hindi namin napapadali ang trabaho namin dahil sa confidential funds, dahil natatarget namin kung saan dapat ilagay ang proyekto, pero pwede kaming magtrabaho ng walang confidential funds. That is the reason why hindi na namin ginamit ang fourth quarter na confidential funds sa Office of the Vice President to show the people, the public, that we are in good faith sa paggamit ng confidential funds. And we are true to our word na sinabi namin na napapadali ang trabaho, pero pwedeng i-give up yan.
That was your last question.
Oh, would the follow-up
Madam
be allowed,
Chair.
Madam Chair?
Madam Chair.
Let us just finish, Honorable
Just-
Gutierrez.
Given the substantial response this time, Madam Chair, I'd like to follow up the question. But isn't it the case for this batch of confidential funds? This was issued through the GAA. and therefore it went very precisely, may NEP po yan as part of the President's budget. You made your case before the DBM for 500 million. So the expectation is there was a program to be followed for disbursement for 500 million. Isn't it, Madam Chair, when we indicate in our GAA certain allocations, the expectation is that it would be utilized to its fullest extent? Would this mean, Madam Chair, that the confidential fund, even for any supposed program submitted to the DBM, is actually discretionary on the part of the public official? Madam Chair.
Madam Vice President,
Madam Chair,
let's just finish. Madam Vice President.
Yes, Madam Chair, yung paggamit namin, kanina in-explain ko na, hindi na namin ginamit kasi nakita na namin sa timeline may sagutan ng 11, 19 days, and then meron nang lumabas na AOM ng COA within days, and then meron na namang lumabas na another AOM. So nakikita na namin yung pattern noong attack. That's why we decided in the Office of the Vice President na wag na dagdagan pa yung bala ng attack at ipakita sa mga tao na yung confidential funds, we are in good faith of using that and goodwill namin na napapadali yung trabaho pero pwede siyang hindi gamitin ng Office of the Vice President.
Salamat.
Madam Chair,
Thank you, Honorable Gutierrez.
Madam Chair,
Yes,
Interjection.
unless it's a point of order, we will not entertain.
since my name is mentioned by the Vice President, may I answer? May I comment also, Madam Chair?
Just a short interjection.
Yes, kasi yung sinasabi niyang attack, hindi ko po naintindihan yung attack. Nagtatawanan daw tayo during the, kung ano man yung sinasabi, on 11 days, I think hindi ako yon, no? I-review niya yung naging proceedings noong 2023 na budget. Second, Madam Chair, hindi ko maintindihan itong attack na to kasi legitimate yung ni-raise natin about confidential funds ng 2022 na nakita naman talaga natin on records na wala talagang item na confidential funds sa 2022. Kaya ni-raise natin yon, Madam Chair, at wala akong planong i-attack. Para saan? Ito, ginagawa lang natin, di ba? Dahil ito, trabaho naman natin, mandated tayo na busisiin ang mga budget related sa iba't ibang mga agency. So, hindi ito, wala itong intention, but for the sake of the budget lang, at tinitignan naman, nakita naman natin na walang line item sa 2022 budget. Kaya dapat lang na ma-explain. At kaya nga yun, nagkaroon na tayo ng audit at yung galing na sa COA at naintindihan na natin kung paano yan ginamit. So, I beg to disagree na sa umpisa pa lang ay may plano na ako na mag-attack kanino sa Office of the Vice President. And in fact, nag-request pa nga siya ng budget for confidential fund in 2024. Na kung di natin na-discover yung 2022 na confidential funds, well, magtutuloy-tuloy pa rin yung ganyan, Madam Chair. So, yes, Madam Chair. So, I beg to disagree na meron akong intention na mag-attack sa kanya or sa Office of the Vice President.
point of clarification, Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable Dan
Point
Fernandez.
of clarification.
Just the last one, and then
I
you
just
will-
wanted to be clarified, Madam Chair, because there's accusations coming from the Vice President that there is a collective action that to be taken by this committee on attacking the budget, especially the COA report on the confidential fund of the Vice President. I think we need to be clarified if there is such action that will be taken by this committee. I think it is unfair to all of us, especially kami, galing lang po kami sa kabilang hearing, and we decided to check it out, what is being discussed in this committee. Then suddenly we will be a part of this conspiracy or a collective action that will be taken against the confidential fund of the Vice President. And hearing the side of the Vice President on the repetitive reply on not answering, I think it will set a bad precedent. What prevents other departments that we will be inviting over to do the same? And I think it is incumbent upon her, with all due respect and with humility, for us to be clarified on those budget that was used for the confidential fund. And I think being a part of the accusations that we are part of the collective action to malign her on the confidential fund is something that is out of order. I know, Madam Chair, that kung titignan naman po natin yung budget niya for 2025 na 2 billion and comparing to 2024 budget na 1.8, myself, I will move to approve this budget. Because ang liit lang naman po ng increase niya. But what hurts me ay yung pong masama po tayo doon sa sinasabi po niya na meron po tayong collective action to malign her.
So do you wish to introduce a motion?
And ang sinasabi ko lang po sana, I want to be clarified that it is a collective action of this committee to have a malicious intent on asking the confidential fund of the Vice President on the previous years. We are doing that in the different committees. We are doing that in the different investigations. And what I'm trying to point out, Madam Chair, I hope that the accusation of the Vice President have basis on trying to involve everybody on this conspiracy to attack her.
So just to
I just want
clarify,
it to be clarified, Madam Chair.
absolutely, we have absolutely no plan, any conspiracy, if I may use that word, to attack, if I also may use that word. Nandito lang po tayo para kilatisin ang budget ng isang ahensya ng gobyerno. Yun lang po, maliwanag.
May point of clarification, Madam
yes po.
Chair. If that conspiracy theory of having this a pre-attack on her budget is being conspired by this committee. And if that is so, let me out, Madam Chair. Hindi po ako kasama doon. And I hope that the good Vice President will amend her statement involving everybody for this action taken by this committee, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair,
Vice President wish to
I did not
comment?
say tumatawa. Gusto niyo ulitin? Gusto niyo ipabasa ulit sa secretary kung ano sinabi ko? I did not say tumatawa kayo. Number 2, I did not say attack by the committee. Number 3, I did not say collective action. Sa kanya nang galing yun. I did not say conspiracy theory. Sa kanya nang galing yun. Pabasa niyo ulit kung ano sinabi ko.
And so, Madam Vice President, because those words were uttered
Madam Chair.
by
Madam
someone,
Chair,
I just
just because you don't like my answer, you don't like how I answer, you don't like my demeanor, hindi ibig sabihin na hindi ako sumasagot.
And that's the reason why, Madam Chair, I asked for the point of clarification.
yes. So
And,
again, I had.
Now that the
Pwede lang
Vice
po sana.
Now that the
Sandali
Vice
lang po.
President,
Sandali lang po, para hindi po tayo nagsasabay-sabay. Merong clarification na hiningi at nag-clarify naman po ako. Wala pong plano. Kasi kanina, very clear ang sinabi naman po, there was a plan. Stick to the plan. Wala rin po ako natatandaan. I kept saying, let us all stick to the issues, which is the budget. So yun na lang po. Let's just end here and so that we can move on.
yes, Madam Chair,
Kung
if I
pwede lang
may,
po sana, let's move on.
Lastly.
Meron pa pong isang budget pagkatapos nito.
lastly, that's the reason why I asked for a point of clarification. The point of clarification is to be clarified by the resource person. And if that is the answer of the good Vice President, I will accept that her intention is not to involve everybody on a collective
Yes.
attack on
And
her
we're
budget.
happy with that
And I'm happy
clarification.
on the answer of the Vice President. But, of course, I just wanted to review the, anyway, thank you so much, Madam
Right,
Chair.
salamat.
Madam
So,
Chair,
yes,
a
Madam
point
Vice
of
President.
clarification is understandable if you want to be clarified of the words I uttered. I didn't say collective action. I didn't say
Yes,
conspiracy
it has
theory.
been made clear,
I didn't
Madam
say
Vice President.
I'm being attacked by the committee. Di ba nanggaling sa akin yun? So anong ika-clarify ko doon?
Yes, ma'am, noted po. It had been
Yung
loud and clear
script
po.
kasi nagkakabuhol-buhol na yung script.
Let's now proceed.
Chair.
Let's now proceed.
Madam Chair, just an inquiry from this representation. May I ask if this is a budget hearing on the budget of the OVP, or is this a committee investigation already?
This is a budget briefing by the Office of the Vice President. And with that clarification, let us move on to the next member. Our Honorable
Madam
Vice
Chair.
Chair.
Madam Chair, I request a restroom break 1 minute. Thank you.
Briefing suspended.